Hello and welcome, I'm the Soul Enchantress. And today I feel called to speak with you about healing your poverty wound, fears about money, and financial healing. Now this message holds true, and the energetic concepts that I discuss about and speak about hold true no matter what your level of financial well-being. So the fear of poverty, which leads to healing the wounds of poverty that exist within your energetic vibration, can occur. And I know this to be true because I've actually spoken with my clients who are multi-billionaires about it, multi-millionaires, and those that may actually be struggling for money or to make ends meet. So it doesn't matter what level of financial well-being you're at, you can still have wounds related to poverty and fears about money that fall under the umbrella of financial healing. So I don't actually have any points jotted down to speak about. I just feel called to press record on this topic. So let's see what comes out. Firstly, what I mean by your poverty wounds is that if you have a fear of not having money, or if you are a self-made entrepreneur, a self-made person, or someone who actually doesn't come from money but actually are now really well off financially, and this relates a lot to people who literally, the rags to riches stories, very much so. So they may come from a poor family and now they are one of the world leaders. So many of those people, and 9 out of 10 super wealthy, super rich entrepreneurs and business leaders that I've come across will tell you that they actually, one of their biggest fears is losing their money, because they never want to experience the hardship and the struggle that they went through in order to have the financial wealth and well-being and comfort that they have in their lives. And most of them, if they have children, they don't want their children to actually encounter the kind of hardship that they went through. So, as I said, it really doesn't matter what level of financial well-being you're at. And what that means is, as I always say, every time I open my mouth, or if I am speaking with a client or just having a normal conversation, I always say that in order for you to live the most amazing life that you incarnated for you to experience, then in order for you to live, you need to dissolve your fear of death. In order for you to truly enjoy being rich and wealthy, you need to dissolve your fear of poverty. In order for you to be truly healthy, you need to dissolve your fear of being sick. In order for you to truly love, you need to dissolve your fear of heartbreak. Do you understand what I'm getting at? So this poverty piece is the same as any of the other pieces that relates to your relationship or your health or your fear of death or whatever it is. And the poverty, your fear of poverty, can actually come not only from your experience in this lifetime, but it could actually be an energetic scar that you are carrying from other lifetimes. And that is more true for those that I say are earth-based souls. So if you have a lot of incarnations on earth, as opposed to you being more of a galactic soul with many more incarnations off planet, you will find that when you're an earth-based soul and you've had many incarnations as an earth-based soul, that you will carry that lineage of fear related to being poor, because you would have been poor in many other lifetimes, or you would have had to struggle, or you would have had to starve or go without, or maybe even see your family die because of starvation. So there are so many different energetic wounds and scars that can be attached to your fear of poverty, and not just to do with the fact that maybe you may have experienced a struggle with money or financial disempowerment in this lifetime. So that is one thing that I'd like to actually make you aware of, that your fears may not necessarily all come from this lifetime. And the other, but it can also, I don't say past lifetime, I say another lifetime, because all of your lifetimes are occurring simultaneously. So your future, one of your future lifetimes, or one of your past lifetimes, because it's parallel. I see lifetimes as parallel, not as a past, present, future in a linear form. But that's an energetic concept that I speak about, and if you want to know more about that I can discuss at another time, but I also have many messages to do with that. So let me go back into healing your poverty wound and any fears around money. So many fears around money could be not just the fear of not having money, it could also be the fear of having too much money. So it's not always that you fear not having money. Sometimes your success may be held back by a fear of too much money, because you may have experienced the opposite of the poverty wound. But then it kind of adds to it being related to it, because it is a type of poverty. Even though you have all the money, you are still poor. You still feel poor. You still feel inadequate. You still feel that you could lose it all. You still have a fear attached to money. So you are still vibrating in the frequency of poverty, even though you may be super wealthy. And that vibrational frequency of poverty is actually a disharmonious frequency with your innate essence as a soul, and the blissful harmony that your soul naturally resonates when it is in wholeness. And so when it comes to financial healing and poverty and related fears to do with money related fears, they're all interlinked. So when you are looking at healing your financial wounds or your money story, that means you are constantly working on refining and purifying and elevating the frequency of money that you hold as you evolve and grow. And it's not to do with how much money or how rich you are or how financially well off you are, because even though you may be really wealthy, you may still have the wounds of poverty that you need to heal. Because in healing those wounds of poverty, you will actually come to experience money and its amazing and incredible wholeness, and how it blesses your life even more at a more exquisite frequency, so that you can enjoy the wealth you already have. And if you are struggling financially, then you can start to experience accumulating wealth in a much more beautiful and harmonious manner. So I hope that this message has blessed you and helped you and opened your awareness to healing your poverty wounds, no matter what financial level you're at, and to releasing your fears about money, and to healing your financial wounds. And if you'd like my help, I would absolutely love to hear from you. visit soulenchantress.com, and my cosmic sound medicine is literally like the magic wand that elevates your frequency out of these states of disharmony. And also you can step into my Sacred Wisdom Library and Cosmic Sound Temple, or book a private session with me, or attend one of my amazing live and in-person cosmic sound medicine sound bouts. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and as always, I will see you next time. I am the Soul Enchantress, and you can reach me at soulenchantress.com. Joyous blessings.